A prototyping example. In this lesson, I'm going to talk you through a real-life prototyping example. We'll see how one company can use multiple different prototyping methods on a problem or idea. A skincare company came to Google a few years ago and said, "We want to build an AI where customers can upload a selfie, the AI then analyzes the photo and recommends makeup for you to buy, and off you go." Luckily, Google pushed back and said, "Let's see if people want it first, so let's prototype it." So the way they prototyped it was quite simple. First things first is, what's the simplest way to test this? And this was putting up a fake door prototype to show customers that they have a new service available to recommend the right makeup. So what you're looking for here with a fake door is the minimum believable product that a customer can engage with, which tells them what the product or service is. And all they cared about here was whether someone clicked the button to buy something, and they decided that good enough data in this case would have been 20% of people. Now, it isn't always 20%, this is just a number that they would have known based on previous knowledge about their business. When someone clicked, there'd be a message saying, "Sorry, this isn't available right now, but here's a discount voucher or a coupon code to go and redeem on another product." So treating the customer with respect in the process. The skin in the game here, however, is the email address, which then measured whether 20% of people actually took action by giving us this piece of data, because if they got more than that, then they could move on to the next prototype. Once they got the numbers in this passed, they then progressed to the Mechanical Turk method, slightly escalating the complexity. In this case, it was the customer uploading the photo and that then going to a human being who will make a recommendation and fulfill the order manually. Again, all we're measuring here is, did 20% of people click the buy now button and take some action? Which in this case they did, and then we progressed to the next phase. So they ran more and more prototypes, escalating the skin in the game with each one. Their experiments got more complex over time across a broader and broader sample set until they could say, right, out of all the possible things we could do, customers are responding best to this one, and therefore we can progress this idea. So this is a quick illustration of how one idea can be tested in multiple different ways using various different prototyping methods. Like I said in the last lesson, you want to start with the one that will get you the data quickly. In this case, they chose the fake door method. And then you can progress to other methods and run more complex prototypes to get more and more meaningful and targeted data. This allows you to build a case for investment, because by the time you pitch the idea, you have all the information that proves that this will work with customer data. Some key points to remember when deciding how to prototype something. Start with a method that will get you testing as quickly as possible so you can get your first fail. Don't move on to the next experiment until you have completed the first one and have some data to learn from. Keep assessing which of the prototyping methods are going to meet your needs. Don't stop after one experiment and get excited and go and build it. It's important to run at least 4 or 6 experiments to validate an idea. And increase the complexity of the prototypes, including escalating the skin in the game, until you have enough meaningful data to confidently say, yes, this idea will work. So there's been a lot of information in this module, and you might want to review it again at a later date as we move through this course, especially where you'll be workshopping your own ideas and working out the best way for you and your company to try prototyping.